Ready?
Yep.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another RFCL playoff matchup. Today we have the number 4 seeded Lake Erie Storm coming off a win against the number 5 seeded NWMO Bearcats. Now playing the number 1 seed UCO coming back from down. They were started off the season with no wins, 0-2, and then they've come all the way back to claim the 1 seed, and now they're playing their first game of the playoffs, looking to not get eliminated on their first game played for the 3rd season straight. I'm Bucky, and we got Kepler here. Kepler, what do you think about this matchup?
This is going to come down to who can control the clock better. Lake Erie is going to do everything they can to drain as much of this clock as possible. They just need to get stops on defense. If they do both of those things, they can win.
Yeah, and I agree. And before we get into the starting, or
Wait,
before we get into the
stop?
wait, did the stream
Did the stream
like
just
not
die? Wait.
Hold on. Let me look on my phone. Yeah, no, it's alive.
Oh.
It's live. It's live.
Okay.
We're just being dumb.
I just got.
Wait, I think it. Wait, I'm confused.
I just got pumped.
Is it? Oh, whatever. Okay, but before we get into
Wait.
the interview, sorry about. Wait, is it going or no? I'm confused.
I don't know.
It's definitely going. It's on my phone. Whatever.
Okay.
It's definitely going. But anyways, sorry about that, fellas. But we got a special announcement here, talking about the Georgetown head coaching job, and the person who will be coaching the Georgetown Hoyas next season is Coach Nismo, the DC of UCA, leaving to go be a head coach once again at Georgetown. Very proud of him, and yeah, we're excited to play him next season because he'll be in my division still. So yeah. Kepler, what do you think about our DC leaving us, man?
You're a bit more excited to play him than I am. He's a really good coach.
Yeah, he's a good coach. But
Carried our defense all year. Offense, we kind of let him down a couple times. But he'll be missed. And
Yeah,
he's
I
going to be
agree.
great at Georgetown.
I agree as well. But yeah, now that announcement is done, all speculation of Georgetown head coach is now finalized. Nismo is the head coach. Repeating again, we're gonna go interview
Wait.
Lake Erie first.
Don't
Wait,
you have
what?
something else?
Do I have to? Wait,
You
do I
have
announce you?
You have another announcement.
Oh, I guess I have another announcement. I didn't think I was announcing this one tonight.
Wait.
But we have
Do you? Are we announcing that one tonight?
I don't
That's
think
what-
so.
That's
I don't think so.
that's what Gerald told me.
Oh, really? Both of them tonight?
I think so.
Okay, fine. Both of them tonight. Another head coach announcement here. Montana.
Wait, no.
Okay, never mind.
Not that one,
No.
dude.
What?
I-
What? Which one?
Trigger.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not an announcement for tonight. I just know that.
Wait, that's Gerald told me. God,
Oh, wait, I do have to announce that. Oh, shit. Okay, NWMO is hiring Trigger as their OC. There we go. Yeah, that's another announcement. I'm sorry. I was only talking about one thing, but yeah, Trigger,
Dude.
NWMO's OC as well. Sorry that for the rough start to the stream, but yeah, that's another news. Trigger is going to be the OC at NWMO with Coach Kernsey and Coach Cappy. So yeah, let's get into the interviews now after a little rough start. Let's go to Lake Erie first.
Okay.
Here we go. Coach John, Coach Jara, Coach Kepler, how we feeling, or not Coach Kepler, Coach Core, how we feeling going into this playoff matchup, spot in the championship on the line?
I'm feeling pretty good. Had a good day today. Hoping our chords feel the same. We're gonna come out there on our A game and try and win us a game.
Yeah, and Coach Core, I mean, obviously your defense has been pretty locked up all season, holding offenses to very low scores. But this UCO offense is nothing to deal with. I know y'all have beat them before in the season, but that was when MT3 was at quarterback. Now Fred Weasley back into Heisman form. How are you going to beat him in this game?
Well, I'll correct you. Weasley was a starter then, but it's whatever.
Wait, was? Okay, whatever. Go ahead.
Yes, he was.
But,
Jara.
yeah, I mean,
Sorry. Keep going. I didn't mean to cut you
I'm
off.
just playing for their not to let Weasley get warm, because if he gets warm, it's gonna be a problem. So basically, just don't let him get off to a hot start, and we should be fine. Because I know Jara's gonna put some points up on the board tonight.
Mhm.
And Coach Jara, speaking of putting points on the board, in your first matchup against UCO, you scored a whopping 6 points. How do you look to improve on that result today?
Well, I mean, shit. I'm scoring. I mean, we've schemed up a pretty good game plan for this week. So it's just about going out there and executing. Be it Camden or Joey at quarterback, or whoever's on the field, just looking for them to execute and help us with points on the board.
All right, I assume that's all from us. We will see you guys at halftime. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Appreciate it.
Hey, good job, Moses.
Coach Gerald. Wait, what?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were here. Hi, Bucky.
Oh. Coach Gerald and UCO going into your first playoff matchup of the season. How are we feeling?
Pretty good. We've been in this position last 2 seasons, and well, we've only played 1 game in the playoffs, so we're looking to avoid that. It was a rough start to the season. We lost to this team in week 2, but we find ourselves with the number 1 seed somehow, and we're gonna look to take advantage of everything we get tonight. I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, last 2 seasons y'all have lost in this position twice in a row. How do you avoid making it a 3rd time in a row?
It's just we've got to play the game that we play. We can't afford to let Erie play what they want. That is to keep the ball away from us. Limited possessions is a strategy that teams have deployed in the past, and it's worked. So when we get the ball to start this game, we've got to go capitalize, got to go score, put pressure on Erie. For they have to score, so they can't rely on their defense and then their slow-paced offense to, keep the football away from us.
Yeah, Kepler, you got any questions for the courts?
Not any for the main coordinators. Am I allowed to ask an AC a question?
Go ahead.
Reed, what you building there?
Okay.
Y'all can't. The stream can't see it, but he's building a
Stream
Lego
can't see
set.
it, yeah.
It is the
Yeah.
Here. It is
Reed does a lot at UCO,
Speed.
as you can see.
Speed Champions Porsche 963.
Guys, I hired
He's our
I hired-
personal cheerleader.
6916.
Listen, I hired him for graphics, guys, and he can't even do that. He's just building Lego.
Okay, bro.
All right. That's
You guys
all from
seem
us. We'll
lively.
see y'all at
Good
halftime,
luck.
boys. Yeah.
Sounds
luck.
good.
Yeah, see ya.
All right. Make sure to
Yep.
stream. And, yeah, we are getting into it now. Very anticipated matchup, I would say. I mean, both these offenses are pretty – I mean, Lake Erie is a slow offense, but they get points on the board. UCO was usually a fast offense last season, but now they've had to slow it down because of the inconsistency at the quarterback position. Kepler, I mean, how do you feel about this opening drive here for UCO?
UCO needs to score first. If they don't, then Lake Erie is going to drain several minutes off this clock and methodically move down the field. And then they're playing an uphill battle because Lake Erie will get the ball at half. So they need some sort of points here.
Yeah, I agree. They need at least 3 this drive, maybe wasting some of that clock because Lake Erie loves to do that as UCO comes out in the split offset and they throw it immediately to the defense. Fred Weasley throws a pick on the first play of the game, and Lake Erie is going to get it inside of field goal range. Oh my gosh, Jordan Hunter with the pick. Wow.
I thought I was tripping when I saw that. He just threw it straight to him. For a second, I thought I was looking at the wrong team. I thought UCO happened to be in white, and I think Fred Weasley did too.
Maybe Fred Weasley was smoking some crack before the game. We don't know. But first throw of the game, Weasley throws a pick, but we've seen him come back from this. But now they really put Coach Rader in a terrible position here, trying to hold Lake Erie to 3 as they are in this flex mode. It's going to be an FB dive for about 4 to 5 yards. Nick Jackson with the rush, and Lake Erie running down the field already.
And they're getting ready to just sit here until the clock's at 1, play clock's at 1 every single time. It's going to be a drag. Well, I don't know if drag is not the right word. It's going to be methodical.
It's going to be some Kernsey nicotine ball, as some people would say. Yeah.
It's going to be
some clock chewing.
A slog.
Yeah. 2nd to 5, they don't waste the clock all the way down. It's going to be another run up the middle, and this time it's going to be another 5 yards for Nick Jackson, but not quite getting the first down. 3rd and inches for Erie, and I assume a quick QB sneak is going to come into order here and get them the first down.
That would be the best call, and it looks like they are finding the formation to call that.
There
Yes,
it is.
There it is. Oh,
They're
wait.
sneaky. Oh, wait.
Have they...
lost their marbles, maybe, or? Yeah, I think
We are
I think
watching
they
some
fixed it.
advanced tomfoolery. They're trying...
Yeah,
to give the illusion that they're not calling QB sneak, but I think everybody in the stream watching knows what this is.
And there it is. QB sneak for Lake Erie across the 15-yard line. Camden Mayo, first rush of the game for him, 3 yards. And Erie inside the 15, wanting to score. They're trying to turn this turnover into 7 points, which would be a crazy turnaround and it would put immense pressure on UCO. I mean, as we said, they have not won a playoff game in 2 seasons. They've gotten the bye for they've gotten the bye, I think, for the last 2 seasons, and they got it again this season. See if they can survive and maybe make it to the championship. But Camden Mayo with the option to the left side of the field. LT gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Lake Erie. What a start for the Storm. 7-0. Wow.
That is one of the best outcomes for Lake Erie in the first minute and change. They up 7. Fred Weasley's rocky at best right now. You get the ball at half. You are in control of this game.
Yeah, and Lake Erie always tries to take control of the game with the clock, and now it's really, really easy for them, especially if they get another stop here. If UCO is not able to at least get 3 points on this board this drive, I see maybe a slow and painful death here for UCO's season.
And John looks a little distracted right now. We can see him talking to his mom. I think he just got himself dinner.
Yeah, and well deserved. This defense already has a pick on 1 play. Now let's see how Fred Weasley can come back from this. I mean, we've seen him do it before. He's thrown like 2 picks and still thrown touchdowns, but.
In unrelated news, we have received word that the Montana head coach will be announced tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I did see that, and I almost did it a little bit too early, but yeah, we will find out who that is tomorrow as Weasley in this split offset formation once again, trying to get something going. I assume it's going to be a run after the pick, and it is going to be a run up the middle. 5 yards for Sawaya Harris, and UCO getting something going on the ground here.
If I'm Lake Erie, I'm bringing a lot of pressure almost every play. Even if they do pass it, I don't trust Fred Weasley to make completions right away.
I agree, and it's going to be another run. They send a lot of pressure, and Nadir Green only gets 1 yard. 3rd and 5 for UCO. And if Lake Erie can get a stop here, UCO might be in a lot of trouble here.
Not sure what you do for UCO. I would not trust the running backs to get 5 yards on this Lake Erie defense, but I also would not trust Fred Weasley to make a throw right now. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting decision. It's going to be a screen. I thought it was going to be that, as it's going to be near Green. He makes a wrong cut, gets 0 yards, and UCO is most likely going to have to punt it back to Erie with only 2 minutes gone off the clock. This Lake Erie team is looking like they want to make a championship run here.
Lake Erie in control. Gerald knows it. He's just palmed his face in his hands. Not feeling great. I wouldn't either in this situation.
As Erie returns it down to the 44-yard line, Beck Lindsay goes 12 yards. And Erie, they don't have gifted field position anymore. They have to actually work for their points. So let's see what the Flexbone can do for the Storm.
I mean, it's worked so far. I got a big break-off run. Let's see if they can. I don't know if they'll be able to replicate that, though.
Yeah, they haven't passed yet. So if you're UCO, you got to be thinking run. Sort of similar to what Endo does. Lake Erie likes to hit him with an inside run and then an outside run to throw him off, like they did with that option to get the touchdown. And Weasley will return soon. Wow. Maybe that might be a blessing in disguise for UCO. But yeah, play clock winding down. Mayo, I assume, just going to be a handoff. Oh no, it's not. It's going to be a pass. Mayo throws it to a corner route. It's going to be intercepted. Oh my! Almost intercepted. I thought that was picked, but UCO makes a defensive stand, and Erie really just tried to. I don't know why Erie tried to pass it there. They haven't passed all game, and especially on a corner route. I know those usually work, but
it looked like they were trying to catch them off guard, which I would not do with a neutral QB to start the game. Very questionable decision. I say just keep it on the ground. Okay, give me 1 second, buddy. Come in.
Going solo here now. Kepler's getting his dinner. But, yeah, Lake Erie, interesting call there. Narrowly survived an interception there from that fierce UCO defense. But now we're out of Flexbone. Under center here is Camden Mayo after missing that throw. It's going to be an FB dive. It's going to get 5 yards. Nick Jackson, another rush. And 3rd and 5 here for Erie. Interesting decision here they're going to have to make. I mean, do you run? Do you pass? Camden Mayo hasn't completed a pass. Maybe a screen would work, but UCO tried that. Did not work on their 3rd and 5. It's going to be interesting to see what Jara has cooked up here.
Me personally, I do not trust the flex bone to get me 5 yards in one play. Jara might feel differently, but if I'm Lake Erie, I'm thinking a short pass here. Nothing that he can't complete, but
I also think this is going to be a slant or something. I don't see a FB dive working or just a little run up the middle. If they run it up the middle, I think they have the intent of going for it on 4th down, as it's going to be a pass and incomplete. Camden Mayo misses his 2nd throw of the game, and Erie is going to be forced to punt this ball right back to UCO.
And Lake Erie squandering a bit of the advantage they had early. Can't count on UCO to punt every time.
Yeah.
They're going to start scoring.
Yeah, that was a good defensive stand there by UCO, really narrowly escaping the 2-possession lead from Erie. But yeah, UCO getting the ball back after the touchback, and Fred Weasley's going to have a chance to maybe go out there and put some points on the board, get himself a little bit warmer. Yeah.
I think I talked to Wad the other day, and he said that even if your QB does not start hot, he throws a pick, he's missing easy passes, you just got to stick with them. And I'm never
doing that again.
I'm not living by that advice, but I think he will.
Yeah.
So I expect to see a lot of passing.
Yeah, Weasley has bailed him out time and time again as that rush up the middle goes 2 yards. It didn't work for us because Parker Howe threw like 5 picks against JSU. But yeah, 2nd and 8, UCO trying to get a drive going just across the 20-yard line, about the 23. One running back in the backfield for Weasley. He's making some moves here. Looks like zone coverage here for Erie, possibly, as it is going to be a zone. Weasley throws it out the backfield, and they love that play a lot. Nadir Green on a streak out the backfield goes 16 yards, and that's a play that'll get Weasley going as they hurried up.
Now that he's completed a pass, it's like basketball. Once an elite shooter sees the ball go in, it becomes a lot easier, and it just became a lot easier for Fred Weasley.
I agree. 1st and 10. It's going to be another pass. Weasley is going to take it. Oh, he breaks the tackle, throws it downfield, and it's going to be caught. Oh, my gosh. What a move there from Fred Weasley. Breaks a sack and throws it 42 yards down the field. What a play by UCO in field goal range now. Wow.
Weasley showing us why he's one of the best. Very few quarterbacks in this league could do what he just did.
I think he's the only one. As a run up the middle, Nadir Green showing why he's the starting running back. 10-yard rush. UCO is going to hurry it up once again, I assume, inside of the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, UCO. They are rolling now.
Just like I was saying, Lake Erie can't take any stops you get on UCO for granted, because at any moment they can turn up like this.
Yeah, and you saw right there, Weasley is getting warm as he throws it to the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Looks like it could have been picked there by Lake Erie. Would have been detrimental for UCO, but fortunately for him, it's only a drop or whatever. But you know what I mean. It's not an interception for him.
Very tight window there. Weasley must be oozing with confidence after that miraculous play he made earlier. Yeah.
That was a crazy play there from Weasley, turning a 1st and 10, or probably a 2nd and 18 there with the sack, into a 1st down inside the 20. 2nd and goal here for UCO. I would assume they probably run it up the middle here, get some more yards and set up 3rd down nicely. But knowing Wad, that might not happen, but it is going to be run up the middle, like I said. Nadir Green goes 3 yards, and 3rd and goal for UCO at about the 6-yard line. I assume a pass is in order.
I think Lake Erie knows that too. They are in 3-5 stack right now. Looks like they're backing up. Not sure if I like this if I'm Lake Erie.
Interesting call. I agree. As the slant's open, but he throws it. It's almost intercepted. Nadir Green holds on to it. UCO will escape with 3, but Fred Weasley had a wide open slant in the middle of the field. Instead, goes to the toes route by the running back and almost throws his 2nd interception. UCO survives with 3 after a pretty miraculous drive there from Weasley.
Good call from UCO to take 3 there, because you can count on your offense to start rolling, and the points are just gonna come flying in. Lake Erie, not so much. So you're just worried about staying in it for later.
Yeah, I thought for sure that UCO was gonna have 7 there with that drive, the way Weasley was slinging the ball. But Lake Erie, this core defense, they don't allow much touchdowns, or many touchdowns rather, and they show why they're one of the best defenses in the league, holding UCO to 3.
Yep.
What are you eating there, Kepler? What do you got for dinner?
I'm gonna sound really Mexican, but I got some tostadas.
Hell yeah, let's go. 1st and 10, another FB dive up the middle. Lake Erie loves to start their drives off that play, and it's honestly a good thing because they get 5 yards every time they do it. So
Lake Erie is about to play a game and see how much clock they can chew in one drive, and we're about to watch it.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Lake Erie tried to chew the rest of the clock until halftime. 8 minutes and 30 seconds is nothing for the flex bone, as maybe they'll make the time go all the way down to 0 here. We'll see.
That would be very impressive.
Yeah. As I think that's what they're doing. Yep. And this is the part where the chat falls asleep. And they snap the ball 4 seconds, and the blitz there from UCO gets into the backfield. 3rd and 6 for Lake Erie, and this UCO defense has forced Lake Erie to throw the ball.
Not looking great for Lake Erie right now. Sorry.
Yep. All right, chew your food before you talk, right? Come on. But yeah, I agree. Lake Erie is in I mean, they're maybe up 7-3, but they're in a position here. They got to get this first down. Weasley is getting warm. UCO is probably going to score next drive at least 3 with Wad at the helm. So they're going to have to get something going here with a throw, and it's an obvious throw for any DC, I would say. As the play clock goes down to 1 second, and Mayo sets back to pass, throw across the middle, incomplete. Camden Mayo 0 for 3 through the air, and Lake Erie is going to have to punt it back to this UCO offense that's starting to come to form.
And that menacing advantage Lake Erie had to start the game has evaporated now. The ball is back in UCO's court.
Yeah, I agree. UCO has the big advantage now, especially if they're able to get 7 in this drive. It really puts pressure on Lake Erie to keep it within a possession, as Lake Erie might be taking out Camden Mayo, and that's what they're going to do. Joey Surreal is going back into the game for the first time, and I said I think like week 1 or 2. I know they put in Camden Mayo for Black History Month, so before February is when the last time Surreal, whatever you want to call him, I don't know, it was in the game, and now he's in there in the playoff game, in the most important game of the year so far for Lake Erie.
I'm not sure how you can justify benching a QB that is that much better than his backup. It was a substantial difference in talent. I don't know why
I
he's
saw that
worried
as
to
well.
bench.
I don't know why Mayo is starting. It looked like Surreal had a lot better attributes, but 2nd and 2 after the 8-yard rush there from UCO, as I think they're just going to let time roll down. They're going to try and get the playoff, and they do. Wow. Somehow, FB Dive is going to get the first down and more. Sawaya Harris, these UCO running backs love taking defenders with them for extra yards. As
Tell
they
me
go
about
8
it.
there. Yeah, I will tell you about it because they do it to us all the damn time. But 1st and 10, UCO after the run, and this offense is really getting going.
Yep, and I mean, that last drive has really opened up UCO's playbook. They can comfortably pass again and not worry, and they're in plus territory. Expect UCO to take the lead this drive.
Yeah, that 41-yard bomb was so important because if Weasley throws a pick there, then that's just like a game ender for UCO, I'd say. Not ender, but it makes it really hard.
They would
for them
have
to come
to
back.
completely switch up the offense.
Yeah, they'd have to run it, but now they can play it how they want. As Colt Strong goes 13 yards, Weasley hitting his targets. Lake Erie has yet to hit a pass, and that's the deciding factor so far. UCO driving down the field almost in field goal range, about 5 yards out.
I think UCO is going to keep them guessing run here. Oh, never mind.
It is going to be a pass. And Weasley throws it downfield. Almost intercepted by Justin Smithers, the transfer. And UCO survives another interception. Could have been 3 there for Weasley if Lake Erie could hold on to the ball.
Yeah. Justin Smithers, I know he's punching the air right now, wishing he had that one back. That would have been a game changer.
I agree. Justin Smithers definitely crying in his sheets right now. But 2nd and 10 for UCO, surviving a pick. I assume that they're going to switch it up here, maybe keep it on the ground for the 2nd and 10, get a couple yards. As play clock winding down, Weasley giving some hot routes. It is going to be a run up the middle, like I said. They get a couple yards, and that sets up a 3rd and 5 here for UCO in field goal range.
I don't think UCO will be settling for 3 here. They would not be happy with 3, and I don't.
Especially if they get like inside 2 yards away from the first down, I think they go for it because they know their offense is just way hotter than Lake Erie's. They could take the gamble, and even if they miss, they could stop Erie's offense when they're not gifted the red zone. As Weasley throws it over the middle, it's going to be caught, I believe. No, it's going to be dropped. What a hit there from the linebacker. 4th and 5. For UCO, and they are going to settle for 3. I would say if they were on like a 4th and 2 or 1 situation, I would go for it. But UCO, again, having to settle for 3, and Erie keeps a lead, even though this UCO offense is looking way better than this Erie offense.
Well, I don't need. Lake Erie needs their offense to wake up. They need to stop throwing the ball and they need to run the ball more efficiently so they don't have to throw the ball. That's when Lake Erie is playing at its best.
Yeah, Erie needs to throw in an outside run here because I don't think UCO will expect it. They've run FB dive at the first play of every single drive so far out of Flexbone and a little speed option to the right side. I mean, it got you a touchdown to the left to the strong side of the field. It could get you a couple yards here or it could put you in a hole. But it's a gamble worth taking, I would say, because UCO is so prominently wanting them to go up the middle.
And UCO has been pretty good at stopping the run. Raiders done a good job with his run defense. So there's going to be a struggle for Lake Erie if they can't get points off their turnovers like they did already.
As they audible, it's going to be another FB dive and only gets 1 now instead of the usual 5. And Lake Erie now put in a 2nd and 9 situation. I don't know if you run it here. Might want to throw in like a little short pass for Suriel to get started because he hasn't thrown a pass yet.
Not sure what Jaro's thinking, calling fullback dive again on 1st down. I think he needs to recognize that it's time to mix it up.
I agree. As only gets 1 yard. I mean, it's doing pretty good, but now you got to switch it up. It's 2nd and 9. You can't just run it again, I would say. UCO is ready for it. As they do run it again, and it goes only 4 yards. Again, 3rd and 5 for Lake Erie. And I think this is the 3rd drive in a row they've been at a 3rd and 5, and they have not made one since. Let's see if they could make it here. I mean, I would assume they pass it once again. It's pretty predictable, and I think they just did a screen.
That's a valid point that Trigger just made. It may not be a fullback dive every time. It may be an option play, and he's just taking the fullback every time.
Maybe so, maybe so.
Regardless,
but
it's time to make some different calls. Looks like
I agree. It might. I think this is a screen here. 3rd and 5 here for Lake Erie, as they're going to let time wind down to about 5 seconds, I believe. Getting some hot routes in, and it's not going to be a screen. It's going to be a pass. Joey Suriel throws it to a corner route, and it's caught, but out of bounds actually. Lake Erie almost got the break that they needed, but now they're going to have to punt it right back to UCO. And now, if the momentum for Lake Erie wasn't shadowed already, it definitely is now.
The one saving grace for Lake Erie still is they do get the ball at half. So as long as you're only down 1 possession, this is manageable.
Yeah, even if you let them score here, you allow them to waste all this clock. That just means Lake Erie gets the ball to start the second half, and they can go tie it up or take the lead by 1, if giving that UCO doesn't go for 2. But yeah, outside of the points that they were gifted at the start of the game, Lake Erie's offense has just looked awful.
Absolutely.
As opposed to this UCO offense has been looking great, but they still find themselves down by 1, trying to take the first lead of the game for them with just over or just under 5 minutes left in this half, as Weasley throws it deep downfield, and it's going to be way overthrown. Weasley trying to find someone, trying to get another 40-yard bomb, but can't do it this time. And UCO, 2nd and 10, I assume they're going to run it here.
Weasley looked like he was trying to see how far he could throw it on that one. Not even close.
Yeah, that was I mean, it's better than the interception for sure. But
It does put
2nd
them,
and 10.
it puts them behind the sticks a little, and that does
Oh,
it even
and now
worse.
they're way behind the sticks. What a sack there from that Erie defense. Bo Webster. This Erie defense is really just keeping them in this game, as UCO left in a 3rd and 15. But if I know Wad, he's going to set all these to the first down line and just let Fred Weasley chuck it.
If I had to pick any team to convert a 3rd and 15, it would be UCO. Looks like Lake Erie is prepared for that in this defense that they're in. Is that are they in 3-5 across?
I'm not sure.
That's what it's
I
looking
think so. 3rd and 15. Fred Weasley has a little bit of time, throws it, and it's going to be caught. Tyler Carter, 19-yard reception there, and UCO, against all odds on a 3rd and 15, gets it done, and they get the first down, extending their drive.
If you're Lake Erie, you got to send a little more pressure than 3 guys. I mean, you gave them all day in the pocket. Somebody's going to get open eventually.
To be fair, those defenders are right on his hip. So it's like, when you're on his hip, I mean, 1st and 10 for UCO. Now across the 45-yard line, trying to take their first lead of the game in this 2nd quarter. As it's going to be run up the middle. Nadir Green, I believe that is, goes 2 yards. And 2nd and 8 for UCO. I believe they're going to hurry it up. Oh, they don't. Wow.
UCO, they only got 2 yards in that play, but, I mean, they have no reason to be concerned. They're in field goal range. They're almost guaranteed to take the lead, unless Weasley throws something stupid.
Yeah, I agree. This UCO offense looks unstoppable right now, even though Weasley started it with essentially a pick 6, because Erie scored as the pressure gets there. It's going to be intercepted again by Erie. It looks like it went through the hands of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson into Lake Erie's hands, and another interception for this core defense. Let's see what it goes here. Oh, it bounces off Dwayne, I think, into the defender, and Erie gets another break.
What a play from that linebacker. He's just able to force the tight end out of the zone to catch the ball and secure it for Lake Erie. That's a momentum changer for sure.
This core defense really has been showing. I mean, yeah, and again, this is a crazy storyline too, because Core was at this team for about 2 seasons, got fired, got rehired, and got fired again from UCO, and now he's showing his former team why maybe he should have kept them around, as it's going to be a play action for Joey Searle. No completed passes for Lake Erie yet, as it's going to be right back to UCO. I don't know what these play calls are for the Lake Erie Storm, but they just handed that ball right back to UCO. To be fair, that receiver absolutely burnt number 21, but just a not very good ball, and UCO now has another chance to score some points.
I'm not sure if either of their quarterbacks have completed a pass yet, so I don't understand what compelled Jara to call it a streak right there.
Yeah, I agree. Now,
boggling the mind.
Now there's no other quarterback that you could switch into, as it's going to be a swing pass for UCO, gets about 4 yards, and Nadir Green with the reception out the backfield once again, and UCO hurries it up like they always do.
The streak was open, but you do also need to know your quarterback. It's early in the game. He's not warm. And also, their QB is not the greatest, so.
Yeah, as Weasley throws it.
Oh my God.
Reception for this core defense. Oh my goodness.
I believe that's the same guy that caught the first one.
I agree.
This is
I think
ridiculous.
So. I think so
3
as well.
straight plays. 3
Wow.
straight picks.
What is happening here? 3 possessions, 3 picks for both these teams. Weasley looked like he was going to have a great game now after that first interception. But now Erie, thinking about what they have to do here on 1st and 10, if they score here, that really puts UCO in a hole.
Core is showing everyone why he's the coordinator of the year. I mean, just absolutely stellar defense, bailing out this questionable offense.
Yeah, now Jara needs to lock in here. He needs to lock his team in. They're across midfield. They're in UCO's territory. Can they get at least 3 here to extend their lead? As it's going to be another fullback dive on 1st down.
That one looked like an option to me.
I think that was a fullback dive. I think that was an option, but he just gave it to the fullback. It looks like a triple option maybe, but either option that he would have taken would have been absolutely bottled as Lake Erie loses the yard. 2nd and 11 for the Storm. They need to get something going in the pass game. If not now, then probably never. I mean, you can't get everything done on the ground. UCO is bottling you up. You got to complete a pass, like a short pass, a screen, something.
I'm glad they switched out of flex bone. It was not working. They were shutting down the option completely, forcing the QB to hand it off, neutering this Lake Erie offense when they're in the flex bone. Glad to see this switch.
Erie now under center. It's going to be a handoff, and the running back breaks a tackle. Looks like he was going to get only back to the line of scrimmage, but Beck Lindsay goes 6 yards, and Erie wasting time here, 3rd and 4 as opposed to 3rd and 5 that they've been locked up in for the past 3 drives. Now Erie 3rd and 4. Will they pass here or just run and try and go for it on 4th down?
I would personally run it. This is 3rd and 4. You at least cut the distance in half. I would feel confident going for it for most teams.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I feel like, Erie hasn't got anything going so far, but they're so close to field goal range. To punt it at the 40-yard line would just be a straight gut punch. So let's see if they could at least get close to the 1st down line. If it's 3rd and 4, you take a sack here. I'm definitely punting it. But they get really close to taking a delay of game. The blitz is coming, and it's going to be the first reception of the game. John Weeks Jr. gets the first reception for Lake Erie, and now they're in field goal range. They could slow it down and extend their lead.
They choose not to. They're going in the hurry up. They want to keep them in this formation. I guess to see something they like.
Yeah, interesting. They saw that UCO brought the house there on 3rd and 4. They assumed they were running, but they don't. Now they're showing blitz as they're doing a bunch of hot routes. What's the point of hurrying it up if you can't get the calls in, as they're wasting a lot of time here? Maybe strategically, no. The blitz is coming. Out the backfield. Caught. No, dropped by the running back, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, dropped.
I don't know if drop
2nd and 10
is
for
the
Erie.
right word. More like forcefully taken out.
Yeah. Well, technically it hit his hand, so I would say it's a drop. But Erie, now in field goal range, you really do not want to throw a pick here. I know Erie's just now getting going. They got their first completion, maybe feeling a little bit better about the pass game. But Erie, they need to not turn over the ball. That's the worst thing they could do here.
Yeah. You'd be fine with 3. You'd be fine with 7. You can't be fine with 0 in this situation. You got to get something.
Yeah. 2nd and 10 for Erie. They could afford to be tackled behind the 6 as they do run it up the middle. That's a smart call there from Jara, getting an easy 5 yards, and instead of taking a timeout, they're hurrying it up, I believe. That might be a little bit of a questionable call as time is rolling.
Yep. Their questionable decision to let all this time run out. I guess they only want 3. That's how
and Erie is notorious for taking way too long to snap the ball. Now, Suriel throws it across the middle for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. Erie threatening to score a touchdown here. And if they do, UCO is in a huge hole with a quarterback that's thrown 3 interceptions.
Now, Erie's decision to waste half the time remaining looks a lot more intelligent now. They've lived 14 seconds. They have 2 timeouts. Now I feel comfortable to start taking shots as long as you trust your QB.
And you could even run it up the middle this first play and then take a timeout and then take 2 more shots. And then they have a lot of options here to do whatever they want, as it is going to be a run up the middle, as I said, and it's going to get inside the 5. Timeout Lake Erie. And I said that before. They ran up the middle. The going's about 6 yards, and Erie now has a serious shot here to get in the end zone.
Yeah. I would be hesitant to run the ball. You have 1 timeout. I would try and pass it a couple times.
Maybe like a screen or something for Erie. Your quarterback has thrown 2 receptions, both slants. Maybe throw a slant in there. Maybe throw like an out route. Well, maybe a play action would be really good because UCO, they've ran it twice in a row, or they've ran it on first down. Maybe they run it on second down because they think they have a timeout. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like anything goes here for Erie. They have a lot of
They have a lot of
options
leverage.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. As 2nd and 4 for Erie, trying to get in the end zone to extend this lead, and it's going to be a read option.
Great
Joey
call.
Surreal has the right side of the field, and he gets in for the 2nd rushing touchdown for Lake Erie, and they are going to take still a 1-possession lead, but up by 8, going into halftime with the ball to start the second half. Huge touchdown drive here for Erie.
Call me crazy, but if I was Lake Erie, I would have at least considered the possibility of going for 2 because
Yeah.
UCO's offense is bound to start clicking eventually. It happens most of the time unless they're having a relapse of early in the season. And your goal is to waste the entire second half. So you buy yourself an extra possession should you get it. And if you don't, you're still up 7.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe they would have thought about that, but you know what UCO likes to do in this situation. There's 7 seconds left. You didn't see the UCO UCA game. PA verticals might be in order here. Oh no! I think they selected it, Kepler. If they're in
verts?
prevent, yeah.
Oh,
If they're in prevent, Weasley is ice cold. If he throws a pick here, you might as well bench him, as it is PA verticals. Throws it downfield. It's going to be caught down with 1 second to go, and it's going to be a flag. They have to call a timeout, maybe. What's happening? Clipping. Offense. Yeah, this is over. Going to halftime. UCO definitely had a chance. Oh, wait. Opponent's 49. They still have a chance. Timeout immediately by UCO. The flag didn't matter. Still a 26-yard reception for the Bronchos, and now they're at their own 49-yard line midfield. They have a chance here. They're running a different for PA verticals. Let's see if he can make something happen.
That was on Lake Erie. What?
That was on UCO. That was clipping on UCO, but yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't because the options were like the ball was stopped at their own 49. So that was the decline option. The other option was on the plus 36. They just turned down 3 points. I can't believe what I just saw. I'm not the only one that saw that. Trigger and Mason saw that too. They can vouch for me.
I think you're right. I mean,
Go
I
back.
thought that was, I don't know. I thought that was Erie take. I thought that was a penalty on UCO, but nonetheless, PA verticals for UCO, throwing it deep downfield, and it's intercepted from Erie, batted down into a pick, and Fred Weasley has thrown 4 picks in the first half. Let's go to Lake Erie.
Lucky.
Let me see.
Jesus Christ.
Coach John, how are we feeling after this first half? Up 8.
Job not done. Job not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
This guy.
Okay, Kobe.
No.
And I got a question for the mastermind on controller. Is it John or is it Core?
It's John.
Okay, so
What's your answer your question already?
What about the clipping?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess just give him plus field advantage.
I told them to accept it. I mean, sometimes the kids at the daycare get loose and they just do what the fuck they want. So it's whatever.
But yeah, Core, obviously the defense has been a big factor in this game. 4 interceptions in the first half. What did you tell your defense for the game?
I told them that UCO did me dirty. But
I said that, yeah.
But it doesn't even feel like 4 innings, honestly, because it's still a 1-possession game, despite that. And it's not Jara's fault because our quarterbacks can't complete a pass. But we might need maybe 4 more innings. Who knows? But hopefully, just keep it going, and maybe they'll put in Mason Taylor.
Yeah, and Jara, offense was a little bit slow to start, but now you have another touchdown under your belt. How do you keep it going, getting the ball started in the second half?
I mean, offense wasn't slow. It's fucking special ed. I mean, we broke down the film all week. We get the coverage we want, we put the guy in the position, and he just blows it. I mean, I can't go up there and play the game for them, you know. But outside of that, they've done great. Camden might have to go play fucking DB at this point because he ain't getting shit out.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
I mean, good lord. But that's that. Ran over. But I mean, no, everything is going great. I mean, we're moving the ball. We got a little momentum going in the half, so we're looking to build on that and finish this game out strong.
Can't be
Alright,
too
Kepler,
mad
got
for
any
Lake Erie.
questions for the board? Oh.
I have no more questions.
All right, all right. We're done here. Good luck to you guys. We'll see y'all at the end of the game.
Appreciate it.
UCO.
Yeah, Coach Gerald down 8 at halftime. How we feeling?
You know, not great. 4 picks is not ideal, especially when 3 of them to the same person. Maybe we should investigate, like, if you can stick on the glove or something. I don't know. Anyway, now offensively, I don't know what Fred's doing. He's made reads that he's just thrown him into coverage, and there's obviously wide different guys in other routes. So, I think we're gonna have to focus more on the ground game here in the second half. Obviously, we gotta get a stop out of halftime, since Lake Erie gets the football. But we've been here before. We've back against the wall. But we're gonna have to figure out some stuff here in the second half to overcome this deficit.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
Coach Watt, I have a question for you. So, you, in the past, you have passed down some wise wisdom about keeping trust in your QB. Is this a situation where you keep your faith in Weasley, or is this a situation where you take him out back and finish the job?
No, I mean, obviously I'm going to have a stern talking to him at half. He has definitely played his worst ball of the season this first half, but we're lucky enough to where even with those mistakes, we're not out yet. And I need to get that point across to him that, like, he can put that behind him and still win this for us. So I do still have faith in him.
Yeah.
Any more questions, Bucky?
Raider. Obviously, Joey Serial going in the game after Camden Mayo couldn't complete a pass. He started completing passes and they scored. How do you stop them to open this second half?
I think just keep doing what we're doing. I do think we did a good job of stopping them. We've just been put in some bad spots by the picks. So I feel good about our game plan so far, and we're just going to stick to it.
All right. I assume that's all from us, and we'll see you guys at the end of the game. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I was just
Stream.
Shut up.
Hey. All right, second half, Kepler. Lake Erie getting the ball to start second half. How are we feeling?
Well, depends on who I'm feeling for. If I'm feeling for Lake Erie, I'm feeling really confident. Jara is basically in don't screw this up mode right now, or at least should be. Just go down, score, like Trigger just said, put it away. He said that perfectly. I cannot say that better. Put it away. If I'm UCO, you can't let them close the door on this game by scoring anything here. You need, ideally, a turnover, slow their momentum, but a 3-and-out would suffice. Just get the ball back. You got to do something.
Yeah, if I'm a UCO, you have to get a. There's no way I think that UCO comes back in this game if Lake Erie scores a touchdown here. I would say. Actually, there is a way, but it's going to be really hard, especially if the quarterback with 4 picks as a option run there. Nick Jackson goes 1 yard. They love that play on first down as 2nd and 9 up for Lake Erie. Good start on defense for the Bronchos.
Yeah, they're going to need to do that a couple more times.
Yeah.
Not sure why Jar's back in the flex bone. It wasn't really working outside of the first drive that started on in the red zone.
Yeah, that's an interesting call here from Jar. I know it's been working all season, but Joey Serial obviously wasn't feeling the flex bone, and he gets out of it and throws down the field and runs for a touchdown. So interesting here as Lake Erie wastes some time. As going to be a speed option it's Camden Mayo back there for the option play. I guess he is a faster quarterback, but he does not pitch it this time like he did on the touchdown to start out the game. And Lake Erie loses 3. 3rd and 12, perfect situation here for the Bronchos.
Mm-hmm. Lake Erie's taking their foot off the gas. They got to ease back on the accelerator. Now, this is not where you want to be doing that because you don't really have much chance to ease into it. You just got to, you're making him throw cold straight out the locker room, throw him to the sticks. He probably won't complete this, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, even if you get close to the first down, I don't think Erie is going to ponder going for it. So it's either first down or bust here for the Storm. Excellent situation here for the Broncos. See if they can get a 3 and out.
If I'm UCO, I'm bringing a lot of pressure here. I don't trust their QB to make quick decisions.
Yeah, I agree. As play clock snapped under 5 seconds, Suriel throws it to an out route. It's going to be in one. Huge decision here for Lake Erie. I mean, you could do a QB sneaking gamble on it, but
No way.
they are going to punt it instead. I guess they're thinking about it now. I mean, a QB sneak here with 1 yard may not be the.
In this league,
But-
QB sneaks are. It looks like they're calling a QB sneak. That's about a 90%.
No, punt formation.
How long is that one?
Well, it says they're in punt formation, so I assume that's what
Why?
they're doing. And I mean, if they, it's a respectable decision. If they don't make it there, on the QB sneak, then they're screwed. UCO is at least in field goal range, and they're just being gifted field goal range if you don't, get that first down. So it's not a bad move from Erie, but that 1 yard looked like a pretty small 1 yard to get, especially with a QB sneak.
Yeah. It's a respectable decision, like you said. I get it. But in a situation like that, that's a very high probability
Yeah.
conversion rate. So to not take that feels a little. What's
Yeah.
the word?
Weird.
Guess stupid.
Yeah, I guess, but they're trying to play it conservative, but this is not the type of game you want to let your foot off the gas, like you said before, as UCO goes 7 yards on a little option. They're going to stay with the run here, as they like to do when their quarterback is cold. Weasley is definitely cold. He's throwing 4 picks, and I don't think I see them passing the ball anytime soon, as they waste a lot of time trying to get the hot routes in, I believe. And it's going to be a run. It's going to be for more than a first down. Oh my gosh, what a run there from Tawaya Harris. Goes 21 yards, and UCO can't do it in the air, so they're going to do it on the ground.
Lake Erie, you cannot be playing the pass right now. Fred Weasley is the coldest I've seen a quarterback in a long time. You cannot waste this opportunity by sitting back in coverage and letting them run all over you.
Yeah, but even with 4 picks, he still completes that pass. It may have been for a loss of 2, but still impressive nonetheless for UCO. 2nd and 12 now. Lake Erie locks that play up.
And this is where UCO may struggle because they're stuck behind the sticks. And they don't have a competent pass attack right now. So their options are try and trust in Weasley to get you out of this, or hope that you can run the ball to the first down, and that would be what my guess is for what they do right here.
I think they're going to run the ball up the middle here and see how many yards they get, as Weasley checking the time, but it is going to be a pass angle route out the backfield. It's low moral if UCO does it, but if UCO does it, it's perfect.
Sure.
As UCO goes 11 yards, 3rd and 1 for the Broncos, as I believe a run up the middle is in order here. And it is first down for UCO inside of field goal range. Nadir Green goes 4 yards.
The angle route worked so well because it completely caught Lake Erie off guard. I think they were expecting the run. So the fact they audibled to the pass, Weasley was able to hit the quick little angle route and give them almost to the sticks.
Weasley's the only quarterback in the league that can throw 4 picks and still able to complete passes, as we've seen already. As they switch to this split offset, they love this, as he's still cold, but it is going to be a run up the middle. Erie was not expecting it after 2 straight passes, I believe, and UCO goes 20 yards, 1st and 10 inside the 15.
If Lake Erie needs to not be so quick to gamble everything on either the run or the pass. Right now, we're going to see a very hybrid offense from UCO. They're going to be mixing up the run and the pass a lot, trying to get Weasley out of the freezer, but also not trying to let the offense stall. So you can't completely commit to the run, and you can't completely sit back in coverage, because either way you will get.
You have to find both, as it is a read option for Weasley, and he does it with his legs once again, goes 5 yards. UCO threatening end zone right now.
Wad, like Mason said, is calling a great drive right now, showing why he's, I would say, unanimously the best offensive coordinator in the league. That's what makes this game so much fun. It's the best offensive coordinator versus the best defensive coordinator, and we're seeing who can stop who. Right now, Coors had the advantage, but Wad might take some ground back right here.
Yeah, I agree. Core with his 4 picks, but it's going to be another option for Weasley. This time loses 3. And UCO put in a weird situation. They could either take 3 here and stay down 1 possession and pray they can get another stop on Erie, or get close to the first down marker and risk it all. Oh, Kepler's gone. Anyways, yeah, I think UCO is not going to settle for 3 here. They're going to try and pass for the first down. If they get close, they're going to go for 2.
I wouldn't count UCO out on getting this and scoring.
Yeah, I agree. But, like, I'm just saying if they get close here on this first down, like 2 or 3 yards out, I don't think they're taking 3. I think UCO is definitely going to go for it.
There's only around 8 minutes left in the game, so you don't have all day to not...
As Weasley throws it into the end zone, and it's incomplete, and now you're forced to take 3, I would say. As UCO fails to get in the end zone after getting inside the 10. I guess they're thinking about it, but I would take 3 here. You're out 8 yards. You gotta be safe here, and that's what they're gonna do.
Zero stressing right now.
Yeah. If Erie gets 3 points, or I mean, if they get 3, UCO is still in it. But if Erie drives down the field and gets a touchdown here, say sayonara to UCO, making the championship.
Yeah, because no matter what Lake Erie does, they're going to waste as much clock as they physically can. Even if they go 3 and out, they will waste. We will be in the 4th quarter before they turn this ball over, unless they throw a pick or fumble the ball.
100%. As Erie takes a knee in the end zone, going back to Flexbone, I believe, and you'd think after a full game of Flexbone not working very much, you think Jar would think about maybe switching out of it, but he's sticking with it as Wad sticks with his quarterback. So I guess it's like that's what Erie does.
Yep.
First and 10 with about 10 seconds left in this play clock. Erie is notorious for taking delay of games, but they haven't taken one all game so far. As it's going to be a pass on first and 10. UCO was not expecting it as a route was open. Surreal misses him. That would have been a huge gain, but he overthrows him, and Erie takes a gamble and rolls snake eyes.
That's a good call. You just gotta hope your quarterback makes that. He did catch them off guard. It was just an overthrow. If he completes that might be the dagger.
I agree. That was a very innovative play call from Jar. He realizes that the option plays or runs are not working at the start of these drives. They're slowly getting you less and less yards, and he switched it up with a pass that does not pay off, as Surreal is just not warm enough yet, I guess. No passing touchdowns for Erie, but 2 rushing. As it is going to be a run now, it's going to be bottled up, and Erie in a 3rd and 13 situation once again, and UCO really threatening here to get the ball back and take the lead, even though they've thrown 4 interceptions.
Not sure what the call is for Lake Erie in this situation. Your quarterback's probably not going to hit anything super deep, but you could pray, but I wouldn't count on it. So
yeah, we thought that last time though, and he hit about a 12-yard pass and out route, which almost got him the first down. They decided not to go for it, but let's see what Surreal could do here in 5 wide. I think it's the first time Lake Erie's been in 5 wide all game. As it is going to be a pass, obviously. Surreal trying to find someone downfield. Has plenty of time. Blockers staying put. Surreal trying to find a bounce route, and he throws it almost to the defense. That was the worst throw I've seen all game, and I've seen 5 picks. As it's 4th and 13 for Erie. Wow.
I wish Lake Erie would review that. I want to see what was even in proximity to that ball because that should have been a pick. That should have been a game-changing play.
Honestly, if I'm Gerald, I'm probably challenging that for grounding. Because there was there was absolutely no receivers in the area here. And Kepler said that we're going to be in the fourth quarter by the time Yusio gets the ball back. And 2 throws and 1 run equals not in the fourth quarter.
Hey, you said you agree.
Well, I did agree, but it didn't happen. So. UCO probably only have 1 play here in this third quarter. Unless they like hurry it up or something. Or get like a long bomb. As it's going to be a screen to the left side of the field. Nadir Green gets the first down and more. Breaks a tackle to the 30, 20, 10. Can he break another tackle? He outruns the defender. Touchdown UCO. They take the first lead of the game. Nadir Green. What a play.
What a break for UCO. Almost deflected. Almost tackled several times. He just willed his way to the end zone. There's no other way to describe it.
Just an insane play call. And we're still not in the fourth quarter. UCO going for 2 to try to make it a 3-point lead. And now the pressure is all on Lake Erie. They had the biggest momentum, the biggest pressure on UCO. Weasley now isn't cold at all after 4 picks. He throws it. It's going to be the 2-point conversion. Converted. Nadir Green again. And UCO is on fire. Erie under pressure.
Regardless of how hot or cold Fred Weasley is, UCO has been able to count on Nadir Green all season. When they were 0-2 and could not throw the ball, they had Nadir Green. When they're 6-3 and Fred Weasley can't throw the ball, they count on Nadir Green.
Yeah, and he's a freshman, so if you're in the other division, I don't know what it's called, UCO's division, then you're going to be seeing that guy for 3 more years at least, or at least 2 more years, I'd say, unless he commits to the draft. But Lake Erie, not even in the fourth quarter yet, 6 seconds left in this third quarter. They need something here. They can't afford to go 3 and out again.
It's time to ditch all the formations that were invented before the forward pass. Get rid of the wishbone, get rid of the flexbone. Let's move some change.
As it's going to be a read option here for Surio. He breaks off a run of his own, goes 13 yards, and that's a good start for Lake Erie. I believe they hurried up, but they're not going to get the playoff. They don't, as once they snap the ball or get set, 1 second and 0. Going into the fourth quarter, UCO, Fred Weasley has thrown 4 picks, but it does not matter. Nadir Green pretty much carrying this offense, right, at least in that score. And UCO up 3, but Erie trying to put together a game-winning drive possibly to keep their championship hopes alive.
Jarrett cannot afford to squander this absolute legacy performance from his defensive coordinator. 4 picks in the first half, holding UCO to 17 at this point. I mean, what more can you really ask of him?
I agree. As Erie, just about at their own 40-yard line in flexbone once again. They want to waste time as it's an outside run turned into an inside run. Beck Lindsay goes 5 yards. It's a good run there for Erie, and they choose not to hurry it up smartly, trying to waste as much time as possible. They want this to be the last drive of the game.
I'm surprised Lake Erie hasn't been wasting time before this. Interesting they waited to the fourth quarter.
If I'm Erie here, I might consider turning on shoe clock. You are in the fourth quarter, so it's allowed, but...
Is that allowed?
I think so. I think it's allowed at any point in the fourth quarter, and they're going to waste down this clock anyway, I believe, unless they snap it with 10 seconds left. Knowing John, he probably will, but he won't. They're in flexbone. UCO bringing a lot of pressure, it looks like. There's going to be another run up the middle for Beck Lindsay. Goes 3, but 3rd and 2 here for Erie, and UCO's expecting run. I mean, if you throw a screen in here like UCO did, this might cook him.
I would not trust a screen when you're this close.
Think so?
I would just put your nose down, play Lake Erie ball, and just try and push the line forward and get these 2 yards. Don't overthink it.
Honestly, if they have 2 QB sneaks, then do it once and do it again. I mean, I feel like that would be a pretty valid attempt, or, pretty valid play calls here in this situation. If you don't get this third down, you're definitely going for it. If you don't get that, I believe UCO is going to go down and score, and your game is over. Your season's over. So Lake Erie is probably going to do an FB dive here, and they do. It's going to be an option, though. Serial breaks a tackle, almost breaks another one down at the 50-yard line. 4-yard rush there for Lake Erie. They waste more time, get another first down, and they're playing the way they want to play right now.
Lake Erie is starting to get in a rhythm offensively. It's going to be, if UCO can break them out, then they can get a stop. If they can't,
Lucky trying to get people fired. I don't think so. I'm just suggesting plays here. Sorry, Kev, I interrupted you. Sorry. But yeah, Erie really playing their ball right now. If they keep getting first downs in 3 plays, UCO is going to have a tough time, trying to stop this. And they're wasting a bunch of time. UCO is going to be left with, no time, as it's going to be a run to the left side of the field. 9-yard rush for Nick Jackson. And a fullback dive and a read option here will get you the first down and waste time.
Not sure what the option defender was doing. It looked like he made a play to stop him, and then he just changed his mind halfway through. I'm a little frustrated from Gerald.
Yeah, interesting decision there, as they seem to be coming out in tight slots, but we know that's not happening. We know they're about to run this ball right up the middle.
A little special teams action.
Yeah, they're trying to be mischievous, but it's not working. I think anybody can see through this tomfoolery, but 2nd and 1, they're wasting all the time, as we suspected. Play clock under 4 seconds. They snap the ball with 2 left. It's going to be an FB dive. He doesn't get it, but that might be good for Erie. That just means they could waste more time, and if they get the first down, then it works out. If they don't, they could go for it again.
Surely they QB sneak this right. Don't be stupid.
I think so too, but you may be a long 1 yard out, as they are definitely doing a Hail Mary for sure. But
well, they are able to do multiple QB sneaks in a row because the play cooldown does not apply.
They have 2.
No, not because of that. Because the play cooldown does not apply to goal line formation.
Oh, that's true.
That's a very unknown. I guess what's the word?
Unknown rule.
Loophole.
Yeah, I guess.
But I don't think either team's aware of that.
I don't think so either, as 3 seconds left. It's going to be an FB dive, and that's a really weird play call for Erie. They thought maybe they could get closer to the first down line, but now it's 4th and 2, and if they don't get this, UCO might have the game, on a silver platter.
What a boneheaded call. I don't even know how you even justify that. You're so close. Why are you going backwards to hand it off when they're going to send all 11 guys right at you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's going to be an interesting call. It's not. I don't think it's going to be PA Power 0. Too many teams run that play. UCO knows.
It would have worked. It would have worked last play.
Yeah, I think so too. But now they can't do it. UCO knows that they're not in QB sneak range. And they're going to send pressure here nonetheless. Suriel is going to be way under pressure here, and he's going to have to make a throw. I think it's a play action here.
They need to hurry up. They're about to get a delay of game.
Yeah. They're about to get a delay of game here as they snap it. 1 second left. It is going to be a throw. He's under pressure, and it's going to be incomplete. Suriel just cannot make a throw, and now this core-led defense needs to make a 3-and-out or something here.
That's honestly
win the game.
Not a bad call. I mean, he's 2 yards in front. How do you not complete that? UCO is breathing a sigh of relief right now after that ridiculously bad quarterback.
Serial not only had that 2-yard flat open, but he also had that 10-yard out route open downfield. So he had 2 options there to get the first down, as UCO runs it up the middle, gets more than the first down, 15 yards. Core needs to clutch up here on defense, or else UCO is just going to waste all this time, and Erie's season will come to a close.
Mm-hmm. It might be worth it to put on aggressive big hit and strip ball on the off chance to get a fumble, because I doubt they're going to throw you another pick. You're gonna
They're
have to
already
go.
breaking tackles anyway. I mean, might as well. Erie's got to be expecting run here. I don't think they have enough people in the box. I mean, it's not going to be a pass. As they waste it all the way down to 1 second. Brilliant clock management as the outside run goes to the 30, and wow, into field goal range. Now Erie really needs to get a stop here. And Nadir Green, again, doing it on the ground this time instead of the screen. Really the MVP of this
Hold on.
game so far.
Come in.
This is just shocking for Erie fans all over. I mean, you had so much momentum going into the second half, and now you're on the brink of elimination if you don't get a 3-and-out here.
Okay.
UCO is going to waste all 20 of these seconds. Erie spreads the line, trying to get
Good night, love
something
you too.
done here. They want to get a 3-and-out. They have to, or else their season's over. In a game that looks like it was in their hands, they need something here. It's not going to be a pick six. There's no way they Oh my. The run
What
from
a
Nadir
run.
Green goes 16 yards. Apparently you weren't muted, Kepler. You only muted on Discord. I don't know.
Oh.
But
Oh.
no, it's all right. 1st and 10 for UCO. Now inside of the 15-yard line. Kepler, it looks dire here for the Storm.
You got to start using your timeouts right now. Well, after this play.
Yeah, you need a
Praying for
stop
a stop.
here and then a timeout. You can't let them get in the end zone. As it's going to be another run. This time they lose a yard actually. Lake Erie's defense actually does something. Mason saying GG already. It's not exactly over. UCO puts the tempo down. 2nd 11. You could see a cheeky pass here from UCO or like a QB option for Weasley to go running. Lake Erie's got to stay on their toes. Coach Core's got to prove himself. I mean, not that he hasn't proven himself already with 4 interceptions, but he's got to make a stand here to keep his team alive. 2nd and 11.
Ooh,
It's
they
going to
do
be
go.
an option, like I said, and Fred Weasley's going to run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCO, and that just might be the dagger.
What a comeback. Down 14-6 at half. Fred Weasley, ice cold, 4 picks. You come back. You drop 18 points in the second half with a freezing cold QB. Just truly remarkable performance here.
There's only one team in the league that I could think of that could pull this off, and you're looking at them. That's just incredible to me. UCO comes all the way back, down 8 at halftime, with Lake Erie getting the ball. I mean, there's still a chance here for the Storm, but they're going to have to score really, really quickly, or they're going to have to score and then get an onside kick and then score again.
Well, step one,
It's-
they have to score.
Yeah, step one, they have to complete a pass, and that just hasn't been happening for the Storm.
Watch this PA inverted veer.
Yeah, that would be insane. They can't run a slot or whatever the double stack play was, curls or whatever, deep curls.
Deep.
1st and 10, play action, caught by LaDamian Tomlinson. Had the touchdown earlier, but Erie has to hurry it up after the catch inbounds. They complete a pass, but they're wasting a lot of time here. They need a miracle.
They don't have time to do all their fancy little hot routes. There you go.
Yep. Surreal, plenty of time. Throws it,
Oh.
out route, incomplete. Had an open
Sneaky.
receiver, but he throws it away. 3rd and 8.
This game is pretty much over. Joey Surreal is not getting this first down. And if he does, they're not scoring with any time left at all if they do score. So,
Yeah, but let's be optimistic here. Maybe there's a chance here for Lake Erie. Maybe they get a quick touchdown or something. I don't know. Trying to keep some life into this game as
I have seen
I think
crazy.
I've seen crazier. I mean, UCO scored 10 points in 6 seconds, so there's still a chance as Surreal throws it into the defense, and that will officially do it. UCO has booked their trip to the national championship to face either Jacksonville State or the Montana Grizzlies. And UCO back at the championship for the first time since season 1, and they won it as Central Michigan in season 1. upsetting Gage, and we may see another matchup like this against Gage as UCO is running up the score.
Why is everyone
Wow.
saying W Wad? Wad looks so good. Wad face cam? Am I missing
Wad's
something?
not even on the face
Wad is
cam.
not on-
That's Raider. What are you talking about, Jit?
Look at,
Let's hang.
I think I just
don't-
got
I-
pump faked by Zell and Pete.
I see the chat, but I don't really know. Maybe they're trying to troll us. They think they're funny. But now UCO takes the knees, and I believe that's going to be the final play of the game. Let's go to UCO right now.
Bang. We're back to the natty, boys.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go, boys.
UCO coming back down from 8 with a quarterback that has 4 picks. How are we feeling about being in the national championship for the first time since season 1?
I mean, look, we've been in this game 3 straight years, and the last 2 years we haven't met our goal of making the national championship. This is where we want to be. There's a slow starts. We get to 7 wins again. Hats off to Erie. That is a great team. You know, they gave us all we could handle. But no, it's amazing that we're back in this. We're 1 game away from winning a national championship again. Could be the first 2-time winner. It's a great feeling. But you know, Raider, Wad called excellent games, both sides. Couldn't ask for a better game call from them. So we're a game away, and we're looking forward to next week.
Wad, not only did I see a different Fred Weezy, I saw a different entire UCO offense. What did you tell them at halftime to get them this riled up and ready to win?
You know, they knew it was at stake, and you know, Weasley being a senior, he's had 2 straight seasons of letdown after that natty run, and he didn't want to end it with his best season being his freshman year. So, you know, he knew he was doing bad. He went in that locker room and he helped rile up the teammates, and you know, the team kind of put him on their back. So they got it done.
Yeah, and Coach Raider holding Lake Erie to 0 points in the second half. What did you tell your defense, man, at halftime?
I just told them that, you know, we had to make huge stops. Like, the game was on line pretty much every drive of the second half there. We knew what we had to do. We got a lot of seniors on defense as well, so we didn't want to go out here. It was a personal goal of mine to win the national title coming here. That's most of the reason I did it, because I knew we could get there. So, job's not done, but hell of a game for us.
Yeah, I believe that's all from us. We'll let y'all celebrate. Congratulations on being in the national championship. We will see y'all next week.
Sounds good. See ya.
Appreciate it.
Lake Erie, Coach John, how I mean, obviously not the way you wanted the game to end. How are we feeling about the game and the season overall?
Well, I mean, I felt like that we stopped their offense pretty well. It's just that they got a couple run plays on us. I mean, we didn't really bring out all the stops tonight like we could have. I felt like that we could have done more. That's not how you want to feel going out of these games, but at the same time, we were trying to stick to what we did in that first half, and I think it came back to bite us. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Kepler, got any questions for the Erie
Dude,
boys?
turn in the middle of the field, bro.
Coach Core,
No comment.
great game defensively. You let up 24, but I mean, you held them back as long as you could. Do you have any?
What?
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
No.
What have you learned tonight and throughout the season that you're gonna take with you in the future?
I've learned that I guess we have to get better in clutch situations. It's like the drive to end the season, we just didn't like tackle the running back at all. Like it's like he had the ball, but we didn't try to tackle him. I don't know.
Hey, Kepler, if you think that's the best Core's defense can get by saying that he did a great game, that offended me personally, because this is not our best showing on defense.
Did I say that was his best defense?
Y'all had
We
4
were
picks, is like what
we
we're
were
saying. You had 4
great
picks in
showing.
1 half. It was a good showing. But yeah, I have a question for Jara. Is the flex bone over?
Probably not. The problem
Great
isn't
view.
the scheme.
Yeah.
Problem.
Great views.
All right, rent initiated. So the problem isn't the fucking scheme. The problem is my lack of consistent goddamn quarterback. You saw we had what 4 deep shots,
Yeah.
wide, booty butt naked open. We have a quarterback underthrow the guy. We have a quarterback not throw it to the guy. I mean, I can't scheme it up any better. I'm fucking Bill Belichick out here, and Homer's just like, nah, I'll give a fucking gimme to the defense. It ain't shit I can do. Bro, we need a quarterback. It's just as simple as that. When you got 2 quarterbacks, you got no quarterbacks, and eventually it was just gonna catch up to us. And today was that day. So
That
it
is
ain't
a
nothing I can do outside
certified.
of that.
That is a certified Lone Star moment. Definitely going to be quoted and definitely going to be a copy pasta. But yeah, that's going to be all from us. Lake Erie. We will see you guys in season 5.
Hey, Flexbone, we'll be back. We'll be back and better next season of Flexbone. Trust me, it's gonna be a
Alright.
great season
Thanks,
next
you
season.
better be.
And, I trust my coordinators and I trust my recruits to develop. They didn't really develop well this off season. We were focused on something else apparently. But yeah, no, good game UCO. Can't wait to see them again.
Not sure what focus on something else means, but I will.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll
Not
see
sure
y'all
what they were
next
focused
season.
on. We'll see y'all next.
Yeah, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all in season 5. Coach Kepler, you know, Lake Erie kind of had a little bit of a choke
Where's my
job
key?
there. How are we feeling at the conclusion of this game and UCO being in the championship?
I feel like Lake Erie did not, beyond not being able to score at the second half and beyond not being able to get a stop in the second half, I feel like they did not control the clock like they could have. They left a lot of time. They were throwing the ball a lot and getting incompletions. That's letting time stand still. They just left so much time, and they didn't. I don't know. This was like. It was like Lake Erie's dream first half, and then UCO's dream second half, and UCO ended up winning that battle.
Yeah, I agree. Very well fought game for both of these teams, and it just shows that Weasley is inevitable, and UCO is also inevitable. But yeah, we'll see UCO in the championship next week against either Montana or Jacksonville State. I do not know when that game is. I think it might be tomorrow, but I'm sure Gerald's casting that game. We'll let y'all know. We will see you guys during that game. I'm Bucky. This is Kepler, and we will see y'all later.
Yep. See you guys.